All right, so single leg, straight leg lift with an abduction. So up, out, in, and down. Squeeze the glute, push out, back in, and down. Pretty simple. Here we have the good mornings to squat. So you're hinging at the hip, going down into the squat, and then coming back up, reversing it. Make sure that you squeeze the glutes at the top of this movement as per usual, and the weight is on your back for this one. For this one coming up, prisoner squat jumps, just keep those hands behind your head. Make sure your knees are not caving in as you come down into the squat, and push with your heel and your big toe. Here's the weighted hyperextensions. I did put on the sheet here that it's 1.5 reps, so you should come all the way up, halfway down, back all the way up, and then all the way down. If you want to, you can just do normal full rep hyperextensions there. Make sure you squeeze glutes at the top. Here we have the weighted sumo deadlifts. So your feet are out a little bit wider, toes are pointing out, knees are at almost 90 degrees when they are bent here. Hinging at the hips, grabbing that weight off the ground, coming up and squeezing the glutes at the top. Keep the chest up high, shoulders back. Here we have the single leg hip thrust with a 4-second hold at the top. So make sure you're pushing with the heel here. Make sure you're squeezing that glute at the top and just holding it there at the top for a good 3-4 seconds. Here we have weighted glute pull-throughs. So a lot of times you'll see people using a cable or resistance band for this type of movement, but obviously we are not using that here. This is a very slow and controlled movement, so pull that weight through your legs, squeeze the glutes at the top here, and then back down. A slight bend in the knee is totally fine for these. Here are some deficit suitcase deadlifts. So basically this just increases the range of motion here. Obviously, if you were on the floor, you would not be able to put that weight past your feet. So basically, and the suitcase aspect of it is that they're down at your side as opposed to front. Make sure you squeeze glutes at the top of that too. And then we have done these before, eccentric glute bridge slide outs. They are super tough though, so I added them back in. So you're going super slow on the way down until your feet your legs are basically straight and your butt's almost in the ground, but then you come back up.